Hey guys, thanks for joining me this evening. So I got a lot of responses from you guys saying you'd like to see some Asian food recipes, and that's exactly what we're going to be cooking tonight. I'm going to be making a black peppered chicken. It's going to be delicious, so you guys stick around and we'll go ahead and get started. The first thing I've done is taken roughly a pound of boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and I've cut them up into 1-inch pieces right here. And I want to make a marinade to put these in and let them soak for probably 10-15 minutes or so. So the first thing I'm going to add is a tablespoon of coconut aminos. Now if you guys don't know what that is, this is what I'm using right here. I'm going to add a quarter of a teaspoon of some coarse sea salt. I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of baking soda and a quarter of a teaspoon of garlic powder. Now I'm simply just going to mix that around, get that coated well. I'm going to cover it up, and then we're going to set it in the refrigerator until we need it. While that chicken's sitting in the refrigerator, I went ahead and I took one red bell pepper and I diced it up into about 1-inch pieces, about like that. I took 3 stalks of celery and just cut them up in diagonal pieces. And then 1 small yellow onion, I just diced it up real small. And I'm just going to leave it in this bowl. Now this is real important to get all of this stuff ready beforehand, because once you start cooking, it's going to come together really fast. Okay, now we need to make our black pepper sauce. So we're going to have a half a teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. If you like more black pepper, go ahead and add it to it. All right, we're going to take 1.5 tablespoons of peach jam. We're going to lay that in there. Now you can use orange jam, apricot, something like that. It just kind of helps thicken this up. We're going to have 1.5 tablespoons of some more coconut aminos. And 2 tablespoons of some chicken stock. Now we're just simply going to take a whisk and we're going to whisk that together until everything's blended well. It's time to start cooking. So I've got my skillet here. I've got it on about a medium to medium high heat. I'm going to take a quarter of a cup of avocado oil. I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to let that start heating up. We want to let that get to about 350 degrees. What I've done is I've taken another bowl here and I put a quarter of a cup of tapioca flour, which is better known as tapioca starch. And that's what we're going to bread the chicken in. So I'm just going to take in small batches. I'm going to take the chicken, roll it around in there. Once that oil gets hot, we're going to dump it in there and we're going to fry it for about 3 minutes on each side. And then we'll take the chicken out, put it in another bowl, and then start another batch. We'll go ahead and just take a handful of chicken, just roll that around in that starch, just about like that, and we're going to start laying it down in that oil and letting it start frying up. We've got our chicken cooked and transferred over to another bowl. So using the same skillet, we're going to add our vegetables. We'll stir that around and we'll let them cook for just a couple minutes. We don't want them to get real soft here, so we'll just saute them here for a couple minutes. We let those vegetables cook for a couple minutes, so now we're just turning the heat off on that. Now we're going to add our chicken. And we're going to take our sauce that we made earlier. We're just going to dump right on top of that. And we're just going to start tossing that around until everything gets coated well. And there we go, guys. We're going to go ahead and take that off the heat and get a little bit on the plate. And that is going to be great. Hey, doesn't that look good? I can tell you it's going to be good. Better than restaurant. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Drop me a comment down there. Thank you so much for your support, and God bless.